Ready. Okay, we're going to start our eye pin by bending a 90-degree angle at the top of the bead with our fingers. Like that. Next step is we are going to pre-cut our wire to 3/8 of an inch with our flush cutters. Please cover your work when you cut so the little ends don't fly around. We're going to turn a loop with the round nose pliers on the remaining wire. Grab the wire at the very tip about halfway down the jaw of the pliers and roll away from you. Until you have a complete loop. We're going to attach it to the loops on the bead cap. We're going to use your flat nose pliers to swivel the loop open. Hook the component onto your bead cap and use the flat nose pliers again to swivel the loop shut. Take your pre-stacked component out of the bag and we're going to stack the smaller of the two embellished bead caps on to the head pin, and we're going to add a 2mm silver round. The 2mm round holds the bead cap in place so it doesn't swim about on the head pin. Now we're going to make a very small basic wire wrap loop on top of your stack. Okay, so with the chain nose pliers, you're going to pinch above the little round and you're going to push forward to a 90-degree angle against the tool. Now you take your round nose pliers and you're going to sandwich that wire, and you can go about 1/3 of the way in, so not too big a loop. You're going to bring that leg up, over, and around till it hits the bead cap. Now you'll take it off the plier and put that loop onto the bottom jaw. Push forward to a 45-degree angle. Hold your component steady and turn your wrist so that that wire turns to 90 degrees. Perfect. Now you're going to get your flat nose pliers, hold the loop, and wrap. Wrap until you hit the silver ball and cut off the excess wire, making sure that you cover your wire so that it doesn't fly. Very nice. Tuck in that little wire with your chain nose plier. Good. We're ready to move to the next component. Now we're going to turn a very small loop on a 22-gauge piece of wire. With your round nose pliers, grab the very tip of the wire on the upper part of the jaws, close to the tip, so our loop is very small. And you're going to roll away from you until you have a complete loop. Notice that we turn the loop in 3 movements rather than in one big movement. That makes a nice loop that's round. We're going to use a chain nose pliers to crank the loop back and use the round nose to make a centered loop on the wire. This is an eye pin. Use your flat nose pliers to open the loop you just made and hook your first component on. And use the flat nose pliers to swivel the loop shut. We're ready to attach the second embellished bead cap onto our earring. To do this, we're going to stack our 8mm bead onto the wire that we just attached. Then we're going to stack the bead cap and finish with a 4mm bicone. Go. We're going to wrap a second loop on the top of our bead to hold everything in place. Use your chain nose plier to tuck the small tail of wire up close against the bead. You are finally ready to add your finished components to the ear wires. To attach them to the ear wire, use your flat nose plier to swivel the loop on the ear wire open. Attach your component and use a flat nose plier to swivel the loop shut. Now we have a completed earring. Congratulations! Alrighty. Michelle.